So my name's Dan. I'm a customer service supervisor. I work mainly within the box office. I got into my job. I used to work at a cinema in Liverpool and decided it was time to move over to Manchester. I got a job when we were up at the corner house, working 20 hours a week in the box office, and eventually when corner house moved down to home, it turned out they needed me full time, and that was 7 years ago, and I'm still here. And there you go, there's your ticket for the exhibition.
Yeah, my name is Alan Whittam. My job title is Customer Service Assistant. I started here as a volunteer and then was taken on into staff. The best thing about this is meeting people, meeting new people, making new friends, helping people and being part of the culture of Manchester. It's important because we are here to make sure that everybody has a welcoming greeting, that the people are safe, that people enjoy the time here and want to come back. Get in touch, there are lots of theatres in Manchester. People need volunteers, they need staff. Keep in touch with the local community. Could I see your ticket, please? Thank you.
Sure, so I'm Carrie Richards and I'm Director of Finance. So my main responsibilities are to partner with the heads of departments to make sure that they're managing their budgets correctly, but also I work very closely with the CEO and the exec team to ensure that what's happening in the rest of the business is matching with our strategic aims. So I'm often in conversations about, there's more than just about the money. I have to understand about how the whole organisation works and then interpret that as far as the finances are concerned. Do you know, I was thinking about this, and I think the thing I really love about my role is the fact that it's about, I feel like I'm a problem solver, because often people come and say, oh, Carrie or finance, can you? And it's our role is to go, okay, yeah, let's just think about that. So often we're kind of working with people, we're trying to understand what is it they're trying to achieve. I never like that whole thing of we say yes, we say no. It's never as black and white as that. There's always a way that we can find a way through. And I think also, I'm always learning, and I really like the fact that I'm in an organisation where lots of different things are happening. So from my point of view, I'm curious and I want to find out what's happening, and that then helps me to kind of help them to do what they want to do. The most important thing is to be able to manage it, to ensure that we've got enough to cover what we want to do, and also to ensure that we've got longevity and sustainability of the organisation going forward. We can't be short-sighted about it. We have to be always looking to what's going to be happening in the future. So it's really important that finance works really closely with the rest of the arts organisation, basically to enable everyone else in the organisation to do what they want to do. So I think my advice would be is to ensure that you understand why you want to do accountancy and fit it to your best skill set. I really like talking to people. I'm not so interested, it may sound, in the kind of the technical stuff of accounting. I can do it, but what I'm most interested in, what I really like, is talking to people and looking for opportunities to help them and to be strategic. So I think that if you're looking to kind of go into kind of accountancy or finance or business, it's always be curious. Read around your subject. Make sure that you're kind of going into an organisation that fits with your values as well. I've worked in lots of different organisations, and it's really important that you understand the product. I've worked in aerospace, I've worked in banking, I've worked in higher education, and now I'm in arts. And to me, having that variety really does make my career and job really interesting.
Oh, hi. Okay, so I'm Jude McGill. I'm Head of Customer Service here at home. I manage all the front-facing teams, all the staff that when you come in as a customer see, so the people that you meet at the front door, who work behind box office, who help you get to your seat in the cinema and the theatre, who give you some advice and support in the galleries. Well, actually, I studied to do psychology and then social work, but when I was a student, I worked in a lot of different venues, including music venues, and I ended up managing a music venue as a part-time role. So by the time I'd finished my studies, I realised that's what I wanted to do. I didn't know those careers existed before that, but I just really loved the role. So I ended up sort of getting a full-time job in a big music venue in Glasgow, and then moving up through that. I think my role is important because my job is to have an overview of what's best for the customer. So I'm looking at it from the customer point of view. I'm looking at people coming through the doors, people on the phones, people accessing us through email. I'm looking at what's best for them. I think that then advises the programmers and the other people I work with on the teams about what the best thing to do for the customer is. I'm looking from their point of view. I would be open. I would look around you and see the kind of stuff that's available. Sometimes it's about getting your foot in the door to the arts, whether that's just like a little part-time job while you're a student, same as I did, or whether it's maybe doing an internship or volunteer work is a really good way in. And then just learning as much as you can, meeting as many people as you can, deciding which part of the arts you'd like to work in. There's loads of different roles that probably people don't really understand exist, same as I did. Until you're actually working in a venue, you don't really know what's available.
So what is it you're up to today?
Well, right now I'm just going up to the cinemas to open them up. We've got a schools group in that are studying Spanish for their exams, and they've come to see a Spanish language film in our cinema.
Oh,
which
great.
is.
I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, my name's Emma Smith, and I'm Development Officer at home. I work in the fundraising team, so connecting and chatting to donors, that's kind of my job. I volunteered at another arts organisation. We're a charity, so it's really important. Everything we do, we have to fundraise for, so yeah. I would say try and get some voluntary experience in like an arts organisation you like, yeah.
What is it you're up to tonight?
I am preparing for an event tonight.
Oh, nice. I hope it goes well.
Thank you so much. See you later.
Hi, my name is Jason Wood, and my job title, which is quite a long one, is Creative Director of Film and Culture at Home. My main responsibilities is working with the film team to implement the programming policy for the film screenings at home, but also taking a wider interest in some of the other cultural activities that take place in the building. I've worked in the independent film industry for about 25 years, and I've worked in distribution and exhibition, and I was previously involved in the Corner House, and I've been at home for 6.5 years since just before it opened. I'm incredibly inspired by cinema, and I'm incredibly inspired by how culture connects people and connects people with people and brings people together to learn about their differences and their similarities. And I think culture is one of the greatest things that binds society and makes people better and kinder and more understanding of the world. Never give up, be determined, be polite, and be passionate.
I'm Jennie Willows. I'm a development manager here at home, but as well as that, I am also one of the volunteer beekeepers. Beekeeping generally involves doing weekly hive inspections from March through till October, November time. Over the winter months when it's cold, we really have to just leave the bees alone, and they look after themselves for that period. Sustainability is a really core message for home. It's one of the home's organisational values. And for us, it's important because bees are fantastic in terms of pollinating plants right up to 2 or 3 miles away, but also they're proving to be a really great way of engaging with our audiences. And through the bees and sort of promoting the work that we do up here on the roof, it's actually a really good starting point to share other sustainability messages that we might be wanting to put out there.